girls and guys, because I don't know who are watching me. Honey, hello, hello, hello. Thank God we are at the season's finale of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. It's some foolishness, okay? I am wearing Fenty Beauty tonight. It is called Midnight Wasabi. I'm trying to wear some other colors because I have a ton of colors that I'm not wearing, and I need to just utilize them because I spend my money on them. So tonight, you get Midnight Wasabi from Fenty Beauty. Okay? Let's go through the bush that we have with these people on Love and Hip Hop. Okay? Y'all already know sometimes I got to start off a little bit different because it be just not worth the effort. But y'all know, hello, hello, hello. I'm JayBirds. Dun, 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 dun. All the goodness, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Button to push to know when I'm posting stuff. Follow me on here. Follow me on there. Follow me every motherfucking where. Let's just get started, okay? So, Brittany and Lyrica still up in that restaurant, pushing around tables, hugging the security, throwing plates here. And, well, I think it was more Lyrica throwing plates. But still some other just childish and petty things. And Black China still over in the corner like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to intervene? Like, she just looking like she don't know what to do, whatever. So I'm like, I'm still confused to why they really beefing. I mean, before Brittany called Ocean Oyster, before, you know, Lyrica said that her and Brittany wasn't really friends, what's y'all issue? Y'all don't know, neither do we. Okay, so Lyrica is on the inside. They take Brittany be outside or whatever, and as Black China go out to try to talk to Brittany to have Brittany come back in to have a civilized conversation with Lyrica, Lyrica says the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard, and it just proves to why she's in her own predicament. She says that Brittany is upset because she don't have no kid and she don't have no man. Okay, because she just mad because she ain't got no man that would even cheat on her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no man. I would rather not have a man than have one who out here cheating on me with all the peoples in the world. Okay, I'm like, that was not. I think she meant that as shade. You can't, honey, that don't go. A single woman is still better than a woman with a cheating husband. Period. Y'all gonna learn to stop having these husbands and staying in these relationships just to say, I got a man, I ain't single. You might as well be, bitch. Your husband living a single life. Single, single, single. Life is what a woman been living, but I digress. Okay, when Black China go outside to try to have an adult conversation with Brittany, Brittany's too busy still thinking. She said it was on site. Okay, she said it was on site all day. She said it was on site, and so even when Black China say, you know what, you being dumb, I gotta go. When Black China calls somebody else's antics over the top and stupid and childish and petty, you know something wrong because Black China acts both like Lyrica and Brittany B. Okay, so but again, I don't think she knew what to do because, you know what I'm saying, girl, it is what it is. We see Immature on stage lip syncing. Okay, you can't tell me they wasn't. And we then see Books and how, you know what I'm saying, this one showcase will determine if we get a whole tour. Did they ever go on tour? I don't remember if it was an actual tour. And I don't feel like Googling it or asking Siri or even going ahead and going to put them Immature pages. I don't know. Anyway, he said because this will show the investors if they want to put their money up in it. Okay, put your money up in it, and they don't know. Ray J then walk in with like some entourage people, like 4 people for no reason, a dang on security dog for no dang on reason, and he an hour late. Okay, he come in loud, the dog barking. He like, oh yeah, y'all keep singing. We can't your dog singing, bruh. Who brings a dog to rehearsal? Anyway, he then said, oh, let me feel the stage. Let me feel the stage. I will never lie again. And I'm like, I will never lie. We don't want to hear Ray J sing that. go ahead, sit down somewhere, whatever. And they looking at him like he's crazy. Because again, he's sweating for some reason. He's in a lot of clothes for some reason. The dog out on the vest for some reason. I don't know, okay? He then goes into how Princess has been very emotional lately. Because again, she's pregnant or whatever. And he hopes this show will show her that him working late in the studio will show her, you know what I'm saying, how he is hard working. I'm like, well, did you work on your own music? Like, Ray J, you ain't had a hit in a long time, my brother. But I'm just saying, like, ain't no point in you being in the studio if you not working on your own music. Or at least someone else's. What you in the studio do? Because if you just in there listening to beats but not making no music, it's not production or productive. It's just hanging out, having a jam session, but nothing is being produced. I'm just saying. Anyway, he then goes into how he wants this elaborate idea of how he wants his show to be because he thinks they're going on an actual tour. No, brother, this is a showcase to try to get a tour. Okay, I want some fireworks and some smoke. I want to come up down from the bottom of the thing. I want to come up crying. Okay, I want some water coming down. Splash. I said, Ray J, what is you, bruh? Is you high? Is Ray J back on that shit? I think Ray J may be back on that shit. They're like, bruh, this ain't the tour. We don't have money for that. If we get the tour, then we can do all that. Don't do all that. Ray J has, what, 2 songs? If I Had One Wish. He had that one, okay? And then, Wait a Minute. He had Wait a Minute. Did he have, I think he had maybe, okay, he may have 4 hits total. Like 4. But, I mean, we ain't got time for that or whatever. Y'all gonna love what I do. If you say so, Ray J. Yo-Yo and Mr. Ray sitting around talking with Apple. Look, I'm not going to spend much time on this because I feel like Apple feel like she can do no wrong. In the aspect of when someone trying to advise her on how she can come up on the rough side. I don't know why I'm singing, so I'm in a good mood, y'all. And I told my friend I'll be asleep by midnight, and I'm not. And I'm just up because it's now 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, but she won't let people advise her on how to come up without her feeling like, yeah, I need more respect on my name. But what have you done? What have you done for me lately? I don't think nothing, but I digress. She say how I don't get why everybody acting all crazy or whatever, because sometimes, yes, I do go out and I party and I bullshit or whatever, and sometimes people catch me slipping. No. You post yourself slipping. You post yourself on lives and show your sliptation. I know that's not a word, but I said it anyway, okay? Her sliptation. She does that or whatever. But, you know, she get there when Yo-Yo say, where have you been? Because, again, she stood Yo-Yo up last time. I've been in my house, minding my business. Well, I said, oh, she has an attitude. Okay, cool. So she brings up how she don't like how people acting like she out here out of control or whatever, and how people won't speak on facts and what's really going on, and people like being fake on social media. And I don't want to be fake. I say what I've been through, what I'm going through, and girl. It's only so many times that you can tell us the same. We know we know. You said you had a hard life. We get it, okay? But at what point are you gonna stop talking about that hard life you had and put that into some kind of productive energy? Okay? I'm saying it has to go somewhere. Just being on live saying, I party, I have fun, I used to be a prostitute. Okay. We hear that. But how was that productive? What are you doing with it? Okay, if you just up here wanting to make people feel like this was your past and you a real person, you've been through things. Everybody has been through things, mama. We all, I really don't understand people who want to make it seem as if they're the only ones who've been through things. And just because they may hear somebody else, because she said, you know, everybody talking about how they had a hard life or whatever, but they family look happy. Man wasn't happy. Okay, I was out here, you know, on park benches, selling my vagina at 15. Okay. Other people have that story. Other people have it worse. Okay, but you can't sit up here and base your past and your pain and your level of success or a lack of success compared to somebody else who may be more successful than you. And you feel like because they haven't had as much strife as you, you know, that you need to be more real and get and say the real hardness, girl. That ain't making you no money, and it seems to not be helping you mentally or emotionally or spiritually because you're still out here drinking away your problems. So I digress. Okay, so Ray, like I just don't want to call you one day and you don't answer. Maybe she sleep. I know what he meant though. I'm just joking, but still, and she heard him when he said it because she had her face had her reaction, okay? And so, people need to respect me. I'm like, but you ain't did nothing, mama. You haven't. And when Yo-Yo tried to say, look, you need to want to do better and go somewhere and do something with it. The fact, I don't care. And I said, see, because she wants to stay in that her place. Some people like staying in that her place because it gives them reasons to self-medicate. It gives they feel like they have the okay to do bad things and act bad ways because I went through this. We know, but when you gonna move past it and not move past it as in it's easy to move past, but when you gonna start building a bridge to walk over that pain and get over it. You know what I'm saying? And just get to the other side. Other side. She came to the other side yet. Not my girl. She wants to be acknowledged for her struggle, but she don't want to progress into a non-struggle situation. To me, she in the same predicament she was last season. She just got bigger titties from the Quickie Marts Slauson, not Quickie Mart Slauson, from the little strip mall that she got done. Girl, I don't care. I wish her the best. I do, but I also wish that she would listen to people who don't want to change her, but they also want to help her grow. Okay. Lyrica meet up with her mama K. Michelle. I'm tired of Lyrica and A1's drama. Lyrica has had a conversation and dinners and meetings and board meetings and janitorial meetings and weave meetings and fake lip meetings and all kind of meetings in the ocean, in the stars, and you know, in the move everywhere. Okay, sometimes love take long. She's just been all around the world and talking about how she don't know what to do with her husband. We don't care. Mainly because you don't know what you want to do. When you figure it out, let us know. Okay? You know, I'm beefing with Brittany. It ain't a real issue. And I'm like, we know. We know. I appreciate Kevin Michelle saying, y'all beefing is dumb. Because it is. Because it is. And I might want to move to Come On Place. We'll do that. And then when Kevin Michelle said, well, do you want to do that to make A1 get his shit together? To get you back? Or are you doing that are you moving out to be done with the relationship? She then says, I have abandonment issues because I didn't have a father when I was younger and because my twin sister died when I was a baby. So I have abandonment issues. So I have a trouble, you know what I'm saying, being done with things. Well, then stay with your cheating husband and let that man cheat in peace. Not saying that, you know, a person can have abandonment because, you know, losing the sibling is hard. I get it. But don't use that pain as a reason to stay in something painful. That's stupid. That's stupidity. That doesn't make any sense. To want to continually stay in something that you know ain't good for you because you have abandonment issues. If your husband cheating on you, he's already left you. Okay? He has, okay? And so I just either stay with him and let that man cheat in peace or leave him and be good. But don't claim that you don't want to leave because you have abandonment issues. That's just done. Even Big Lyrica say, I don't want her to stay in no marriage with no cheating husband. That's just, I don't care if she do have abandonment. Don't do that. Don't do that. Girl. Moniece performs in a full fluffy wedding dress type of thing. Okay, it was black. It was cute. At a little bar, little open mic night situation on, and she was singing, you know what I'm saying, a little hard out. She brings about she's been having, mental issues. We all know that Moniece has issues. We all know that Moniece deals with depression and all that comes with it, okay? And, she says that she's recently been going through, stuff, and the place that she feels the most comfortable is on stage singing. So go ahead and sing a little heart out or whatever. So we see Booby was there and her cousin or her friend, or was it the cousin? I think it was her cousin. The girl who was like a therapist or whatever was there too. Moniece needs to not be on television. Moniece needs to be somewhere in someone's facility. inpatient or out. I don't really care. She would be good for celebrity rehab. Bring that show back with Dr. Drew. Okay, or is this something to the point where you have people who have these depression issues and they're getting help and they're there for like 30 to 45 days. I don't want no 2-week shit. 30 to 45 days. Just saying. Okay, she brings up how again she had all these issues recently and she was having little, little things or whatever. Booby brings up he gets it, how him and her got closer after the whole the skating party because like I didn't like how they treated her, and he like me also dealing with I've dealt with depression and different issues because of when he got hurt and couldn't play ball no more, and then also with his divorce. So he's like I understand what I'm saying, what it feels like or whatever, and I didn't like how they treated her. So we've been cool since then or whatnot. So they're up there chit chatting or whatever. So Monique like I had a nervous breakdown at one point. I had run out of medication, so I was like going through it, and it was my week with my baby, and she's like I was just bawling, crying, I was just having a bad time. So she did what most good mothers do: call his daddy. Okay, because I need help because I'm going through something right now. So she's like, I was texting Drew, called him, and she called him Drew, and he wasn't answering. Little Fizzer Pop did not answer the phone. She said, so I swallowed my pride and I called April, and I asked April, can I talk to Fizz? And then Fizz got on the phone or whatever. She's like, I was on the phone, bawling, like crying, letting him he like, what's up? What's wrong? She's like, I don't know, but I just feel like I may need your help with Cameron this week because I don't know if I can, take care of him this whole week or whatever because I'm having issues. Fizz no, Monique has these issues. So I feel like just as a good dad, if she calls you and she's asking for help, because remember, he saved April's life. April was so going crazy, okay? Oh my God, help me, help me, help me. So he saved April, who don't have her children. But, Monique's called crying and in duress or whatever, saying she may need help. And she said that he said, I don't know to tell you. Call your mom and your daddy. And said, I can't help you. And then he hung up. Okay. And then she said how Cameron was very upset. And said how he just doesn't know why he can't have a normal mom. And she said, I was frustrated with that as well. But I told him, I don't know, baby, but know that I love you, and I'm trying to get you, a normal mom. I'm trying to, do whatever I need to do to get you a normal mom. And I'm like, we all know Love is a Pop is a piece of shit. Okay, we know that based on how he shows us his way of treating Monique. And this situation don't make it no better, okay? And so she said now she's gonna try to find some kind of inpatient treatment because she realized her depression is in a cycle and that she can't keep doing this, and she does not want to put her son through this. She's like, I want my son to be able, just have a regular mom or whatever. And I like how Booby say, whatever you need. Like, I'm here, your cousin here too. Like, you don't think that you're alone. Like, don't think that you're alone in this. I'm like, more people need friends like Booby. If you're gonna stick his word, stick to his word or whatever. And when you know your friend has issues and you know they need help, that you're really trying to be there for them. Okay? And that's where it is. Lyrica and A1 meet up to argue about everything we've seen them argue about all season. Okay, all season. Now, she said how he's still hanging out all times of the night or whatever, even though he in the doghouse for FaceTime and Autumn Turtle. And I'm like, what? I'm up working that night. Am I supposed to stop making money? I'm like, well, Jay-Z said, I don't care if the house on fire. I ain't going nowhere with me and my wife beefing. I'm here 10 toes down trying to fix it. Because that's what grown men do with their marriages. But I think that's different because these two people ain't grown adults, in my opinion. He also says he's not in the doghouse. I'm not in the doghouse. I FaceTime, Winter Rabbit last year. That ain't even recent. But you still did it. I'm like, oh my God. Again, they up here arguing over the same shit that they've been arguing about the whole season. And some of last season too. Okay, I'm like, I cannot do this. So he bring up how that she said, I left. No, I cheated on you, or I met with somebody else after you left the house and moved out, packed your stuff up, packed your wally, you know what I'm saying? Packed up your Tonka truck or whatever, and said that you wanted a divorce. That's when it took me 8 years to get to a point to do what I did to you. And you pushed me there, A1. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I had to get a whole DNA test for our son. I ain't push you to do nothing. I'm like, oh my God, we know all this. I told you we didn't need no DNA test because what I did with old boy, or nothing was, I didn't do anything with that person for it to be anyone else's baby. I said, does that mean that you didn't do nothing or y'all didn't have regular sex? I mean, does that mean you only had anal sex? Does it mean you only had head sex? I'm just trying to wonder. What does that mean exactly? That y'all didn't do anything that person could have been a baby daddy. I'm like, okay. But he said, you sound dumb to think that I'm going to believe that the kid is mine full-fledged when I know you was fucking with somebody else. I get that one to A1. I get that to A1, but I also get to just to Lyrica when she said, yeah, I'm saying he left, and so she moved on. I mean, if you leave me, I'm free to do whatever I want to do. I mean, you should get divorced first. But teachers on. So this point in time, you pushed me to this point. You was being sneaky, whatever. You was blaming me. You was never at home. Blah, 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 blah. The whole time she's saying reasons as to why she's frustrated with him as her husband. This fool like, well, you should divorce me. You should have divorced me. Why didn't you divorce me? You should have divorced. I'm like, my dude got one time while we arguing for him to say, well, you should have divorced me, as if what I'm saying don't matter. All right, deuces, pimp, I would have left. But again, they both said how the other one full of shit. And, you know what I'm saying, she, whatever, I'm done. I ain't moving out. I want a divorce. I said, so Lyrica, you did the same thing he did? Mona, if you don't fix this shit by next season, no one gonna watch. No one will watch. This season was so horrible. Girl, I just can't. Anyway, K Michelle have a farewell party because she went to Atlanta. I don't know why Mona think we care. I don't. K Michelle wasn't on this show enough to warrant a farewell party. She was on she had maybe 6 scenes the whole season. We don't care, and I don't want to see her ass on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I do not want to see her, but I know we are, which is stupid as hell. But we don't. Girl, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna have some new babies. I'm gonna have a new country album, a new R&B album. I'll wait. Anyway, we then see the reason for this party. Well, so the Lyricas could tell, I guess K Michelle that Lyrica moved out. Lyrica supposedly moved out and has her own condo, and she's gonna move on from A1 if you say so. Okay, because we don't care. We really don't. And then here come Pam. Now let's focus on both Pam and Big Lyrica. Both of them need to stop. Okay? I mean, just stop. I need Pam, who was on the one side with the all-black cat suit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, looking like I don't know what she's looking like. But we have Big Lyrica, you know what I'm saying, with the too much of the blend of the makeup on the face and not enough on the neck. And then with 2 holes in her cheeks. I don't like it at all. I just want them to do better, just look-wise. I feel like Pam lets somebody who stay in like Section 8 housing, but the kind of Section 8 housing where it's like 18 people in there because they're squatting, and then like it always smell like chicken grease in there because that's all they eat is chicken grease. And then it'd be those little quarter juices all over the floor and stuff. The kind you got to peel the foil off of. It look like that's who do her hair. Because Pam a lot of times can look real regular, but she just choose to come out in this. I like the necklace. Big Lyrica, I don't like them holes on her cheeks, and I feel like she's had work done to her face, and it isn't finished settling. And they both look weird to me. And I know that's somebody's mama. That's somebody's mama. I get that wholeheartedly. But I also feel like somebody's fucked up their makeup. Okay? And they need to stop letting people fuck up their makeup and fuck up their hair. Okay? Point blank period. Okay? So Pam come in to talk to Lyrica. And at first, Big Lyrica don't want Pam to talk to Little Lyrica. But Pam say, I'm not going to do nothing. I just want to talk to her. Okay, and then Big Lyrica walks away, talking about, don't make, I'm be right here. Okay, go ahead on somewhere. She just say, so you and A1 should focus on the baby. I can't believe you moved out. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all met too soon and moved really fast and didn't have a solid foundation. Okay, and without that, it ain't gonna work. And then here comes Big Lyrica. I think this is going well. You know what I'm saying? But the past is the past. I came from Whoville, but the past is the past. So how we gonna move forward? I don't know. I know y'all think I don't like Little Lyrica, but I do. I care for you, okay? I didn't want you to move out. I was sad when you... Oh, shit. I was sad when you left. And they said how everybody think to move forward. And she said how she, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you with my grandson, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you need me. I say, Lord Jesus, okay. And so, I guess that was the point of K. Michelle probably was to have Big Lyrica, Little Lyrica, and Pam talk in the open setting. Girl, I didn't get no fucks. We then had the showcase for Immature and Ray J. No tea, no shade. I'm an Immature fan as well. I don't think Immature and Ray J is a selling act. I don't. I think we need other people on the tour beside them too. I also feel like maybe there was other groups who would be on the tour, but none of them wanted any parts of the Love and Hip Hop fake situation. Okay, so we see, what was it? Princess was there saying how she's worried how her and Ray gonna make it work out if he goes on tour, because she been hearing things he been doing while on the road working. Okay, and she don't like what she hearing. Well, it's your husband. Say something. We see Yo-Yo, Mickey, and Brittany talk. Let me say this, okay? Brittany and Yo-Yo looked amazing, okay? Say what you want about Brittany. Say what you want. This color looked beautiful on her skin. It fit her really well. It was I couldn't get a clear shot of her standing up. She did not look sloppy. Her butt didn't look so extra or whatever. Or not her butt, her hips. She has really big hips. She looked amazing. Like I loved this look. I really wish she would have wore this look to the reunion. Okay, now I haven't seen any clips from the reunion yet, but this would have been a great reunion look. Okay, a different hairstyle, but the outfit, amazing. I also love Yo-Yo in all white with that hat. I think she looked great as well. Okay, I just wanted to I was like, oh my God, Brittany looks I love a good jumpsuit. Homegirl, she did that. Okay, Yo-Yo say how she got a distribution deal for her song and that she's gonna be shooting a music video. Okay. Moniece and Booby get there because we seen Zell there. I had a picture of their asses too, but it was on my nerve. We see Zell, Paris, Tierra Marie, and Nikki Baby. Why Nikki Baby came on at the end of the season, I have no idea. I mean, she still looked like she built by Mattel, and her face may melt in the sun. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Her body looks amazing. But it's made, so I mean, why wouldn't it? So Moniece and Booby get there, whatever, they come together, but that's friends. And as Moniece said, not the kind of friends like, you know what I'm saying, like April and Lil Fizz Pop, like real friends who not trying to fuck each other. You know what I'm saying? She brings up how, it's hard for her to try to co-parent or whatever with Fizz, because sometimes she got Cam on the phone so she can talk to him, whatever, but sometimes she calls and she can't get through to him. She's like, I don't know if Fizz cut the phone off or if he just took it or whatever, but I just sometimes cannot get a hold of my son or whatnot, and I don't want to ask Fizz about it because it just becomes a whole thing. Oh, really? And then Booby jumping is like, well, yeah, because whenever she mentions something or whatever, they make it seem like, okay, she upset because of April and Fizz, and it's not about them, it's about her son. It's about her son. And see, that's how friends is supposed to speak up for other friends, okay? Now, I didn't care about any shade that they were throwing towards Brittany or girl. I don't care about Zell or Paris and their jokes and fake names for Brittany B. Y'all two motherfuckers don't even matter because we don't know nothing y'all do in life. April and Fizz is at dinner. I didn't care. Okay, they at dinner. You know, she say, "Could you see yourself marrying me?" He said, "Well, yeah, in the future I sure could." And then he say, "And then we can have more babies." "Oh, you want more babies?" "If I'm with you in 5 more years, hell yeah, I want some more babies." April and Fizz will not last past 2020. That relationship is not going to last past 2020 because they don't have the ammunition to make people mad anymore. They not gonna last. They're just not. It's not gonna happen. He say he didn't go to the immature concert because them not his people or whatever. And since Book kind of sided with Moniece, he got on them as well. Then in the ending scene, he said how him and April are the real ones who are unbothered, and he gives the finger. Fizz, the only thing unbothered about you is your edges, okay? Because they seem to be smooth. You don't have no job for the first. You don't have no tour for the first. You don't have anything to do besides sell good lotion and make people think like, oh, I'm just so unbothered. You're not. We know you're not because you had to say it. And taking shots at Omarion is the reason your ass ain't on nobody's tour, okay? So, I mean, like, how will you pay the bills? You're gonna be broke. You're gonna be broke. She's gonna be broke. I mean, it's just dumb to make it seem like, oh, we out here laughing at y'all. We at home laughing. We at home laughing. Okay, we'll laugh on. Float on. Because we don't care. Don't come back next season. We don't like you anyway. A1 comes to the counter telling Princess and Ray J that Lyrica moved out. Now he looking all sad. He got Princess, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm the one that told her to move out. I didn't know what I was doing." And I was like, girl, I said her to do it because I thought when I moved out from Ray missed me and you would miss her too. A1 say, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to get a divorce, whatever. And then Ray say, you know, sometime moving, you know, when the space makes the heart grow fonder. I'm not taking advice from Ray J and Princess because they up it, girl. I just can't, you know what I'm saying? And for them to say, well, you know, we'll keep trying to get back with her because, you know what I'm saying, we know you don't want a divorce. Could have fooled me. You been cheating. Girl. Anyway, we then see what people perform first. Ray J, here we go. Ray J up here, honey. First of all, he was sweating too fast, if you ask me, okay? And as y'all, I'm trying to show y'all a whole list, a whole look at the crowd, okay? This was not something for the promoters because these are all extras from Mona's bank account, okay? Ain't no promoters basing no tour off the 30 extras that Mona paid. Okay, I'm just saying that ain't gonna happen. And I mean, Ray J has people on stage in his Raytronics gear. Hoodies. Okay, I'm just saying. And he hot. Cause why he got on a whole coat and the skirt? Girl, I cannot. Anyway, he's saying, if I had one wish, you know what I'm saying, all that. And no one, I didn't know he was singing that first. It's a whole remix version. I'm like, I don't know that version, but I guess it is what it is. Princess say how, you know, I can't wait to meet our son, even though the daddy, you know, right there reverting back to his old ways. I don't think he ever stops, okay? And so she wanted to see what happens. You know, we then see Immature comes out to perform. Where they at? They come out to perform or whatever, and I'm like, okay, they was singing for real this time or whatnot or whatever. Again, they could go on tour, but it couldn't be just them. Okay, we need some other people on there. Okay, with some fast music sometime because I want to get my gig on. But you know, they did good. But I'm looking like they weren't even really on the show. They was like extras, if you ask me. Who said? Book said, you know what I'm saying? He on to the next move because it could be 2K broke up or whatever for good. Apple says she's gonna be better for her kids and she gonna have a lingerie line, if you say so. Yo-Yo said she's happy being a grandmother, and I said, okay. I didn't really care what anybody else said. I'm happy this shit is over, okay? And we're done. Mona, fuck you, bitch. Gotta go. Peace.